ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch the skirt, the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your bop, and your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weak. Sweet, this sugar, one man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze on one, I can't lose, really rest on bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chill. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real.
Oh, JJ, let's take a white side.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as the vessels alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicky know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hop with a squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson at heart. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who way better than me, yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clippity, yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready. Wow.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best when it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we ride. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game has veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. Are you ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on. I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation. Ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I start like I'm Dino. I think I'm part Italian, but on Gino. Smells like the medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from my. they sell.
That's why you treat me like good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Been a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself.
Why everybody doing?
I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
with his rhymes. I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm flying, but I'm not
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
The center card was a pretty good card. Looking at this stuff.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Breeze now on first down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith.
I just picked the thing. I don't even know. Why is Max Meredith out here? Doesn't even make sense. Win the game. Don't get sacked. Force your opponent to punt.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze off to Thomas on the left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 65 yards.
That's why I say the game cheats in competitive mode. Just watch this. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, I came out in the same formation. This time I'm going to come out in a full-on.
And now the offense getting set, first and 10.
21.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, 75 yards.
So it's like, okay. The game cheats. It knows what you pick. Like literally the game knows what you pick. So
First down and 10 now for the Saints offense as they get ready. On first down, Breeze. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
What was the other goal? What? One was the other was don't. The other one is winning.
Now this offense ready to head back out there.
60 or.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running back.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. They'll set up to throw to the right side and complete to Thomas. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This is complete to Michael Thomas. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll drop to throw. But forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They'll try and sneak it here. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get...
I didn't get the first down there. What?
Neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready? You ready?
Set the turn, defense. Set the turn, defense. Let's go.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. On second down, Kamara. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 95 yards.
The game first tries to juke me the first two plays by having Kamara break tackles like crazy. And then, last play, my corner just completely overruns.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A give. This is Kamara. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. White now to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now back out comes the offense.
60 outlaw.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A.J. Klein tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, 75 yards. And the Saints add on to their...
It was like the 5th read by a computer. That's crazy to me.
Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The game just knows what you're going to do. Fucking stupid.
First down and 10 now for the Saints offense as they get ready. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. On the return, it's White. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
53 to Mike, 53, check 53. We on the set. Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 2. That's complete to Smith. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
2nd and 1. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A gain of 6 there on first. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender.
And the ball is knocked out. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your pop, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way.
All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's Solo Challenge. Madden Ultimate Team. Go earn your keep. And the Ultimates, their offense gets ready. First down and 10. They'll look to throw here. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Let's go, baby.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He'll look to throw.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. He's back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. See you next time.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points and gun.
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they are going to set up shop at the 4. And now the offense getting set, first and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man is Trey Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. He'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Forced out to his left. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
They'll drop to throw, and it's caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Garoppolo on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. And it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Out in space, because apparently tackling is impossible.
And the Ultimates, their offense gets ready. First down and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They're going to look to throw.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Off the play fake to McKinnon, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third and short, McKinnon. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. What a play. It's a first down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you act.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. He'll look to throw. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, they've got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So the first carry of the game under the belt for Emmitt Smith. And, of course, in his career, over 18,000 rushing yards, the all-time leader.
He could probably rest easy for a while about people chasing that number down. He's going to stick.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And Tate's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Downfield. Offense.
That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Recon, 132-5.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Garoppolo looks to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. It's into the hands of Matthews for the 49er touchdown. Jordan Matthews, 46 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Smith catches left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back to throw here. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll look to throw.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards.
What the hell just happened there? some reason, everybody just blitzed the quarterback for some reason. That makes no goddamn sense.
And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Come on, set. 60-or. Stand situation. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. They'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Let's go. Ready. Rudy Bates. Bravo.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Out of the gun now on third down. That's complete to Smith. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Looking to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's brought in left side by Tate. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really
good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Nice job. Congratulations, defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
Gourmet, I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish 'em. Mess around with me and I diminish 'em. Even if I